More financial experts should be teaching people how to spend and even overspend their money, like buying coffee from Starbucks, instead of only focusing on saving. And I'll tell you exactly why they should and the 5 things that people should be overspending on. Now, there are more ways to spend and quote unquote invest your money outside of investing in just stocks and bonds. It's super common for financial experts to advise people not to buy their daily cup of coffee and instead save that money to invest into a S&P 500. And I will say that any type of saving and investing is good if you're not already doing so. But if you're already investing a portion of your paycheck for your future, then you should be able to buy your daily cup of coffee if that truly makes you happy. Honestly, you should be able to overspend your money and splurge if your purchases improve your quality of life, and maybe you enjoy buying your coffee because you enjoy the small talks with the Starbucks workers, or you enjoy the morning walk, or maybe buying coffee saves you a little bit of time in the morning to not feel rushed. This is a part of what Ramit Sethi, the author of I Will Teach You to Be Rich, calls guilt-free spending or conscious spending, where you set a portion of your budget to enjoy the things that you love so that you spend on yourself without any form of shame or guilt. Conscious spending focuses on analyzing your spending habits and then concentrates your efforts on paying bills, saving for retirement, and setting money aside each month for yourself. This allows you to spend money on things that you enjoy while aggressively cutting out things that you don't. So in my opinion, sometimes cutting things out just to save money isn't a good enough reason, because there may be other benefits that you're letting go of if you cut that spending out. And if you're already saving and investing for the future, then you should be able to enjoy your life today. Now I will talk about the 5 things that you should be overspending on, but in a way, investing to improve the quality of your life. Now, number 1 is quality items. These are high quality items that would last, and maybe they could actually save you money in the long run because you don't end up having to buy the low quality items more often. So rather than having to buy the cheapest item, you'd rather pay a little extra that will actually last a little bit longer and maybe even provide you with better values or results. So these type of examples can be things like clothing, technology, even high quality mattresses or cooking wares that you use often. These could also be like making sure that you get good professional services sometimes, because if you cheap out on things like legal or tax services, as an example, you might actually be spending more to undo the mistakes that they made. Now, number 2 is things that buy you time. There's a saying called time is money, and often people trade their valuable time for money in the form of employment. But if money can also help you save time, then you can actually instead be doing something that's more important to you, like going on family trips or having some personal time. This means outsourcing work that you don't enjoy or takes up more time than you would like by hiring others to do landscaping, mowing your lawn, or even hiring someone to do your groceries and or cleaning. Now, if you're enjoying this video and finding some value, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this video, as this is the best way to support my channel and the content that I try to produce. Now, going on to number 3 is spending money on experiences. Now, you may have heard about a study done by Dr. Thomas Gilovic from Cornell University that concluded that people are happier when they spend more money on experiences rather than material objects. The topic of this video isn't necessarily seeing what's better, but experiences are a great way to be overspending because they help to shape who you are and who you become. And on top of that, experiences can be something that you share with others whom you care about and form long-lasting memories that you could cherish and talk about for the rest of your life. But these experiences don't necessarily have to be lavish vacation that you go once a year, but rather broken down into smaller events that you could do more often locally. Number 4 is your health. Your health is something that you pay for sooner or later, where if you don't invest in your health with time and money now, it'll only get more expensive later on. Now, a good example is if you're paying for a gym that's actually $100 a month that you use 3 times a week, as opposed to someone who may be spending $30 a month but rarely ever goes, that's an extra $70 that you're overspending on that's actually worth the money as you actually use it, and it actually contributes to your physical and mental health, and may even be helping you with your day-to-day life by giving you more energy. This could also include overspending your money on good health and dental insurance that would help with getting check-ins annually, and also getting quality healthcare if needed. And this may actually be able to help you save money in the long run if you end up spending a lot more. Now, number 5 is self-care. In addition to health, I would actually almost clump this with the previous number 4 in health, where self-care can relate to minimizing stress and taking care of your mental health. And this could really range, where this can be things like getting a professional massage or seeing a therapist to really have an outlet, or even engaging in a hobby to get your mind off of things like taking an art class. And getting your finances in order should be able to improve your life in more than just paying your bills. And all of these don't necessarily have to be expensive. If you're going to overspend your hard-earned money in any way, I believe these are the 5 categories that you should prioritize on and really focus on how it's going to improve your life. So if you're interested in personal finance and early retirement, you can also check out the Beginner's Guide to Financial Independence that I created for free using the link in the description below. Now, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.